We were having a simple conversation that happened to be on live, and I
a little shaked up as far as, man, I just wanted to clear my name, but other than that, I'm fully focused on the main.
Just when you thought the drama between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis couldn't get any worse, Yaya Mayweather just dropped the ultimate news, and this time it's personal. For years we've heard different versions of why Floyd and Tank's relationship totally fell apart. Tank himself claimed that it was because Floyd's daughter, Yaya Mayweather, was constantly chasing him, writing him on Snapchat, and being obsessed with him. But now that story just got flipped on its head.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after, like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come to the game, he gave you the spotlight, like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't want to bring him. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchat.
Okay.
Kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd brought it up.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was a downfall of your career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
He scheduled a fight, I think.
Yaya just exposed Tank in ways no one saw coming. This wasn't just some harmless chatting, this was a full-blown affair. And it gets worse. Yaya was still in a relationship with NBA Youngboy at the time, and we know how popular he is.
The victim will tell you. Like, man, I just that's fine. We're just trying to.
Yeah, talk to us. Tell us.
As soon as we're done with everything, we'll take off the handcuffs.
Yeah, I don't have a statement. I don't want to be taking his handcuffs like this. I'm probably, if I hadn't committed a crime or done that.
Okay.
So yeah, she was cheating on him with Tank. And that's not even the craziest part, because, according to Yaya, things between her and Tank didn't just end with sneaky links and texts. Tank reportedly got physical with her during a heated argument in front of Floyd. And that's when everything exploded.
That was my guy, and that was my favorite fighter before Floyd.
Let's break it all down. For the longest time, Tank had people thinking that Yaya was just some obsessive fangirl who kept chasing him around, desperate for his attention. But what she just revealed tells a completely different story. According to Yaya, she and Tank were actually involved, and not just on some casual level. This was a full-on secret relationship going behind NBA Youngboy's back.
Oh. Hey, come look. They don't want to talk about my shit. I'm gonna get a new one. Bitch come and throw rocks in my shit. The cats in my shit, and she just let him. He laughing at me.
Now, if you know anything about Yaya Mayweather, you know she doesn't play around when it comes to Youngboy. This is the same girl who once stabbed a woman over. Kim Yep literally stabbed her.
And I feel like it's always the women versus the other woman, as opposed to the guy that had a commitment to you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go stab him, but now she's gonna be the one behind bars.
Yeah.
And his life is gonna go on.
Back in 2020, Yaya Mayweather was arrested after she attacked one of NBA Youngboy's other lovers, Latra Jacobs, in a jealous rage.
we had started fighting, and then so I had like got away from her, and I went and I grabbed 2 knives, and then she had like came back towards me, like she was like at first I was like running like away from her with the knives, and then she had like pulled my hair back, and then all I remember is after she pulled my hair back, my head came back down, and then I just like swung the knife from her.
So if this is the kind of response she had over another woman being with Youngboy, imagine what would happen if Youngboy found out she was the one cheating on him.
For Nate, it's just when a girl grabbed her, the knife hit her. That's what I keep telling him, man. Like, my girl ain't doing nothing wrong. The girl who got stabbed, she gonna tell you that, man, she didn't stab her, like she didn't try. Ain't no weapons in here, nothing.
Yeah, that's
I
no
kept
good.
telling him though, I paid him my money. I kept telling him, man, them ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
The one with the hair, I guess he the owner of the company, and the one outside worked for him. Bullshit, man. But when the whole time you heard me, bro. The whole time you heard me raising my tone.
Bro,
you never heard the company.
Bro, what happened? You had put her out the house? Because he was trying to say you put somebody out the house.
She was out front, and she went in the car with security guard. Then she got out of the car.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Put her in the back.
That's the problem. She never was in the backyard, right?
That's what he said.
Man, tell me why I was looking for this girl the whole time. She was in his car.
He did say she was in the car.
You my security.
And that's exactly why Tank never made their romance public. The only reason why we even know of this is because Ryan Garcia spilled the beans. Yep, he's the one who revealed Tank and Floyd's daughter had an affair. Now, no one really believed Ryan because it's Ryan Garcia. He says wild stuff all the time, but hey, Tank broke the silence himself, and it turned out Ryan was right all along.
Because Ryan is on the internet right now saying that he knows the root cause of the Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather beef. And this was news to me that there's a possibility that Tank had a relationship with Floyd's daughter. It's not official news. If Ryan Garcia said it, it's definitely not official news. And I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have a relationship with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, like where there's smoke there couldn't be fire. There is clearly something going on between Floyd and Tank Davis.
His daughter, she a grown woman. She do what she want to do, when she want to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but is Tank right for that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that good business to sleep with your business partner's daughter?
Business is business and personal is personal. We can't let this get between our money, man.
Now let's talk about what really made Floyd snap. Tank has a long history of domestic violence, and Yaya's new revelation just adds to the list.
A well-known boxer accused of domestic violence has bonded out of jail. Gervonta Davis walked out earlier today. That's after a judge gave him a $1,000 bond. Davis was scheduled to headline a boxing match next week in Washington, D.C. It's unknown if that's going to happen.
We all remember the viral clip from 2020 where Tank was seen grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the throat and dragging her out of a public event. That incident led to his arrest and even more legal problems. And let's not forget about his latest arrest in 2022, when he was taken into custody for reportedly striking another woman in Florida.
Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Now with Yaya coming forward saying that Tank put his hands on her, to this is just adding fuel to the fire, because according to her it happened right in front of Floyd, and that was the final straw. Floyd and Tank have never had a smooth relationship, but one thing was clear: Floyd always had a soft spot for him. Floyd was always there hyping him up, advertising his fights, and making sure he had everything he needed to succeed.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
But the moment Tank caught physical with Yaya, it was game over. Floyd, it wasn't just Tank's manager. He was someone who helped build his entire career, but after seeing Tank lay hands on his daughter, Floyd lost all respect for him.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh,
or he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
This wasn't just business anymore, this was personal, and from that moment on, Floyd and Tank never saw eye to eye again. If we're being honest, Tank has bigger problems to deal with than Yaya's claims, because he's coming off the most embarrassing fight of his career. Tank was supposed to dominate Lamont Roach. People expected it to be an easy fight, a quick highlight reel finish, but instead Roach gave Tank the hardest night of his life.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Not only did Roach survive Tank's power, but he outworked him, landed the heavier shots, and fully exposed Tank's flaws.
Is Gervonta Davis losing his power? Gervonta lands an uppercut and a solid hook on the face of his opponent, who is actually a weight division below him, but he couldn't knock him out. Is Tank really the fighter that he was back in the day?
And let's not forget about the controversial moment in the 9th round when Roach dropped Tank, but the judge refused to call it a knockdown.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
It's got to be a knockdown. What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
Yeah, this is a knee. Listen to me. If you take, I understand. If you take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? You understand? Back up.
That moment was so bad that the Boxing Commission is now reviewing the fight, and if they decide to overturn the result, Tank could be given his first career loss.
Hopefully the commission gets this right. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted, that wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different facets.
So with all of that going on, the last thing Tank needs is more outside drama, but instead of focusing on a rematch or proving himself in the ring, he's being pulled into yet another scandal, and this one might be the worst of them all.
Sentenced him to a total of 2 years plus 60 days in prison, but she suspended all of it except for 90 days.
Now here's the real question: why hasn't Tank said anything? When other people have come at him in the past, Tank has never been shy about hitting back.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
But this time quiet, no tweets, no Instagram posts, nothing. And let's be real, if this was all a lie, wouldn't he have denied it by now? The fact that he hasn't said anything, that's only making people believe it even more at the end of today. This is just another reminder that Gervonta Davis is his own worst enemy. He had a chance to be the biggest star in boxing. He had Floyd Mayweather backing him. He had the skills, the power, the height, everything.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy's so unusual. His style's so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me, because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped him. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence in that.
But now he's lost Floyd's backing. He's coming off a humiliating fight, and his personal life is falling apart.
Tank would not be where he is.
He's attached to Floyd Mayweather's
Without
name
Floyd Mayweather.
and his skill and so forth and so on.
And all his resources.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
Yes.
His resources come with him.
And do you think Floyd is a little like, hey, listen, I helped build your career and you're going to walk away?
And the worst part is it's all self-inflicted. Tank isn't losing because of bad luck. He's losing because he can't stay focused. And if he doesn't get his act together soon, this could be the beginning of the end.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry. You know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
So that's all from today's show. If you liked it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.